Hello and good morning. It's actually not morning. It is currently 12:33 in the afternoon and I'm a little bit scrambled up because I was supposed to leave at like 10 a.m. and as I said, it is now 12:30. I was so chill this morning just watching YouTube, editing some stuff of mine, and I was just chilling, you know? I was like, it's fine. I woke up at a good time actually, but here we are. And I'm headed to Hozier Concert. I'm actually driving up to Fargo. Never been there. There's a lot to say. It's actually very exciting. I got these tickets for 34 euros. Yeah, I put in euros because I was still like in transit from Europe to the US. And I found these and I was like, wait, this is only like, well, almost 5 hours, but to me that's not bad. And it was the day that I was planning to leave anyways. I'll explain more later because it is very amazing how it all kind of came about. I'm so grateful for it, but as I said, I'm much behind schedule, so I need to leave right now. I mean, I should have left 2 hours ago. Oop, now it's 12:34. So hopefully I'll get there in time. I'm staying at a really interesting Airbnb, and yeah, I'm attending it by myself, which will be very interesting. We'll see how I feel about it. But yeah, I'll explain more as the day commences. Yeah, I've just been cleaning, washing all the dishes. Some laundry is still there because it's still wet from last night. Anyways, and like just clean up and stuff because yeah, I'm not gonna be the one that comes back first. It's gonna be my other family member. So that therefore I was trying to clean up the whole house extra much so that when they return, they'll feel happy. So it's been a lot. And then also, as I said, I was like lollygagging and working on different work stuff earlier. So here we are. And I need to leave right now, and I still need to get gas. I don't even know if my oil in my car is okay. Like, these are important things, and I don't know. My car has been a bit weird the past few days, so this is what we're up against. We shall see what transpires. So, oh yeah, I need to remember I made a smoothie for the road. Actually quite large. Frozen banana, frozen strawberries, milk, protein powder. That's all. That's all, and it's delicious. I already tried a little bit. Also, I'm gonna bring some stuff. I actually have quite a few stuff to bring from the fridge, like different greens and stuff, but I don't know if the Airbnb has room for me to put stuff in the fridge. Again, we shall see. Also, I put on self-tanner last night, the kind that I do not like, which actually normally I never write reviews, but I kind of do want to actually write a review for this brand because I don't want anyone to buy it because it's really, really not good. I only used it like twice, maybe 3 times, and the bottle is already gone. Whereas the other brand that I get, it lasts like forever. And also it just is really bad. Like it does not work well. It makes it's so not good. And also it makes you orange and it's all spotty and it's just bad. So I want to write a review, not super mean, but just to warn people like, hey, I do not recommend this product. It's not good. Anyways. So there's some updates. I will keep you informed. I'm gonna be driving in the car for, 5 hours. And yeah, I still have a few more things I need to do here. And also I need to pack up the car. I'm bringing that whole thing just full of clothes. This is like toiletries, I guess. This is snacks, not perishable, like, not cold. My backpack just of random stuff like notebook and books and stuff. Some weights and other stuff. And yeah, mew. And then these boots and mew, mew, mew. Let's see. Okay, I also need to pack up this. I've been charging that so I can bring it to the concert with me. Oh yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna bring a purse or something. I don't really have a purse. Maybe I'll just bring my little fanny pack. I'm going to a Hozier concert. Did I already say that? I think I did. But okay, so there we have it. There's Miki. I'll have to say goodbye to the kitty cats. And, okay, peace out. See you on the road. Peace. It is so hot outside too. Also, my phone has been warning me that there's a heat warning advisory. I don't know what it's called. So hopefully my car will be okay whilst I'm driving. I'm gonna be driving through like some extreme heat. Whew. And also, Tess gave me tons of gifts yesterday when I was visiting her. Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago, I think. Oh yeah, yesterday I was having like not a good day. Granted, it was mostly because I didn't get enough sleep. But anyways, the day before that though, I was up visiting Tess. Oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. And she gave me so many gifts. And one of the random little gifts is this. I'll show you. Oops. Okay. These little guys. So I'm gonna text my neighbor and let her know that these little guys will need extra attention. Hopefully they'll be okay. I was gonna bring them with me. I don't know. Okay, anyways. And I'm just in love with the flowers outside. I'm actually sad to leave them. They're so gorgeous. Ah, look at these gorgeous babies. Oh my gosh. Okay, phone is at 10%. Oh my gosh, my hair represents how I feel right now. Frazzled. Well, I don't know if that makes sense, but anyways. I've also been more enjoying my other glasses recently that actually have frames on them. I feel like they actually look better for me. Anyways, I better go. I'm not planning to wear this to the concert, but honestly, if I'm running too late, I'll just go maybe straight to the concert. No, I probably won't. I'll probably go to the Airbnb first. But yeah, okay, I better go. Bye! And look at my adorable little baby. I'll miss you, cutie. Oh, little cutie, cutie, cutie. You're so cute. Already stopping at a gas station. Oh my gosh, it looks so orange. Anyways, already at a gas station because I think there is something wrong with my oil. I already have to put more oil in. Okay, I'm actually like, I look so orange. I'm kind of embarrassed. Okay, either way. So yeah, hopefully my car is okay. I'm about to buy some more oil and fill it up. Also, my engine is just so hot. Anyways, let's see what happens. I'm at a little rest stop, I guess. I actually just got a mochaccino with no sugar. I'm really confused, but it's actually quite good so far. I just pretty much drank the foam on top. But anyways, I saw a car literally blowing up, like bursting into flames. It was crazy. I'll tell you more about it when I have more time. Of course, I'm on a time crunch and I'll pretty much get there at like nearly 7 p.m. and the concert starts at 7:30. But my mom did make a good point. She was like, well, usually they have like an opening person. So hopefully so, because I still need to stop by the Airbnb, drop off my stuff, get dressed, like get myself more put together, and then also figure out how I'm getting to the venue and like where I'm parking if I'm driving. Anyways, I better leave. Oh, also I saw some other crazy stuff while driving too, but I'll talk to you more later. Peace. Whoa, my hair. Pit stop number 2. There's something special about the skirt. Like literally the most randomest people will stop me and just be like, I love your skirt. Like the janitor in there. Oh, it's so sweet. And then like people are just giving me the sweetest little looks, like little smiles. And I think there's something magical about this skirt. Maybe I should wear this to the concert after all. Concert starts in 25 minutes. Just eating my sandwich. I think I arrived to the Airbnb. We'll have to double check, but yeah, now it's crunch time to quickly get my bearings together and then head on out. I'm not gonna lie, this place is honestly creepy. I'm gonna try to film some of it, but it might be a bit weird. Okay, across the street there's literally a skeleton, a body. I mean, okay, it's fake, but in someone's window right across the street, I'm literally looking at it. And my room, it was supposed to be like the entire basement. Instead, I'm upstairs, like literally next to her room, I think. The house itself is really creepy. Oh, and then in my room, there's like a book about like death and dying. And there's another book about like something else related to that, like the human body. There's like another dead thing. It was just like, I'm honestly creeped out. So it's a bit strange here, but I am in a rush. Okay, it literally starts now in like 10 minutes or something. So I just need to quickly whip up some clothing and hopefully I'm just gonna have to put my stuff in her main fridge because I'm just like in some random room. And in the listing it said like that I would have all this amenities and like my own kitchen and stuff, so it's a bit weird. But anyways, I better keep it moving. Okay, I'll keep y'all updated if I'm, yeah, okay, bye. Okay, the concert officially started 1 minute ago. There is an opening act, it looks like, you know, so it looks like probably Hozier won't start playing until like 8 or 8:30. Thank goodness, it is currently 7:30, oops. Or no, maybe he won't start till 9 then, actually. So I'm gonna wear this, but these pants, honestly, at any moment could just become untied, and then they're like this big, they just totally fall off me. So that is a bit concerning, but I think I'm gonna go with it anyways. I'm gonna put on this, even though it's super, super hot. officially just totally drenched in sweat. It's like 90 degrees here. No air conditioning up here. So my driver is going to be here in 4 minutes. So I really haven't had any time to even think. I'm just got dressed, totally drenched in sweat inside my boots. I'm really hoping that inside the dome it'll be totally cold. Oh yeah, in which case, yeah, I'm also bringing this. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, woohoo. I guess the main point of this is to just be present and enjoy the show, really. I'm going by myself, which, you know, is a bit odd. Maybe not really, not odd, but, you know, it feels a bit weird for me, but that's okay. Okay, I'll see if I can film some at the event, but otherwise I'll definitely tell you how it went afterward. All right, I'm just going to do a voiceover for this part, but I'll keep in some of this. And yeah, honestly, whilst I was sitting there in the audience, I was actually kind of scared. It felt kind of scary because it was like very intense, like, and really, it's kind of hard to explain, but just some of the songs were very dark. I mean, you can kind of tell maybe from just looking. It felt like a rock show, you know, it felt like I was like scared, like I was like, like kind of like intense, scary energies I was feeling. I mean, of course, also it was like beautiful, like, you know, ethereal, whatever that word is. I mean, just beyond amazing, like Hozier's voice and his whole energy field is just something so extra special. It's like I can't even put words to it. But anyways, it was quite interesting that I was actually kind of feeling scared, especially at the beginning of the concert. It was just so like dark and hardcore and just like, as I said, just it felt like a scary rock concert. And sitting right next to me was this little boy. And I was like, dang, I feel like this is like not the vibe for a little boy. But he was like quite young, like 8 or something. He was with his parents. But anyways, yeah. So I had a really, really, really good seat. It was like the perfect seat to see everything because I was like up pretty far away, as you can see, but like the way that my chair was, it was like jetted out where the stairs were, so there's no one in front of me, you know what I'm saying? The seat like was a new row, and the new row was just like in front of the stairway, if that makes any sense. The main gist is I just had the perfect view, like literally right straight ahead of the concert, like straight view, whereas like a lot of the dome was on the side view, you know? So yeah, I was just like straight there and no one in front of me at all. And my section that I was sitting at, though, everyone just sat. Like, no one stood up until the way end. So it really wasn't until the way end that I was more having fun, because it felt kind of like a little bit awkward just to be sitting at a concert, just like sitting there by myself. But I was definitely totally absorbed and just totally focused on the music. And there's just like so much to take in at something like this, you know, obviously the singer's voice, all the backup people, the drumming, you know, the strumming of the guitar, you know, there's just so much to take in that it's like, and then also I was feeling kind of self-conscious. It's like sitting there, especially in between the sets. Like I got there during the last couple songs of the opener, and then there's like a good chunk of time in between when Hozier showed up, and I will say I did feel quite self-conscious, just like sitting there by my lonesome, but it was okay. And like, yeah, there was very friendly people there as well, so it was really sweet. And I got some stuff from the merch table, which was very exciting. I really, really love my shirt that I got, and I also got a little pin that's very cute as well. So, very pleased with that. And yeah, the concert, even though it was just like a normal concert, if anything, it was a very long concert, but it felt like it went by in a snap of a finger. It was just, I don't know, it's like when you're so absorbed in the music, it's like, wait, it's already over? Like, that felt like just a smidge of time. Also, it turns out that me and Hozier both went to the same coffee shop in that town, so that was cool. And then also on my walk home, that was like a whole side story. I won't go too much into it because I don't know how much longer I have for this little chat area right here, my voiceover. But pretty much I walked all the way back to the Airbnb because there was no Ubers or anything, like just none. So I ended up walking back with these two people, this couple, and I was just talking to them the whole time. So that was pretty cool. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this looks right here. Such a beautiful scene. Oh my gosh. Wow, I need to post this to my Instagram, y'all. That looks pretty. But yeah, it was a very magical time. I mean, my goodness, live music. Live music! Need I say more? It is just the best thing about being alive. Oh, it's like beyond words. Just the energy of it. But, okay, I think this is about the end of this voiceover part. So now we shall continue with the video, I think. Oh yeah, my little friends left me at this point, and they said I could sit here and wait for a driver, but I was waiting forever, so it was really creepy. I was just by myself with all the crickets here. Finally, my driver is 3 minutes away. I've been sitting out here, just like literally sitting in the middle of like nowhere. I'll tell you guys more about it later, but hopefully I'll get home safe. I was only a few minutes from the Airbnb, but I didn't want to walk down this scary street by myself. Turns out the lady that lives here is super nice. I was just talking with her downstairs. She's the sweetest, so all feelings of creepiness has went away. Also, my Lyft driver was the nicest guy. He was outstandingly friendly and just like asking me all these questions, like, where are you from? He's like this older guy, and he's just so jolly. I loved it. So, and then I met those people, so like I was walking, and then it's just like when I'm traveling abroad, it's the same type of thing where I'm like, okay, I'm kind of concerned or I'm kind of lost or something. So I just look for the closest stranger and I'm like, hey guys, can you help me? And then it works out so beautifully. You just never know. Oops. You never know until you ask. So I just asked these random strangers. There's this couple. I just like looked around. I was like, hey. I was like, are you guys from here? And they were like, yes. Anyways, they pretty much just walked me off. We walked like nearly 50 minutes. And that was just so sweet. I got to chat with them and hear about their life, and it was very fun. And then, yeah, but then they went to their place, so I just swung by. I sat outside the, whatever that was, hospital or something, and waited 20 minutes for my Lyft to come. But it was cool. But yeah, I was just like, it's just such a weird concept, time, okay? Like, here I am. I know this is like an obvious thing, but it just baffles me. And what I'm saying is like, okay, I'm at the concert and I'm specifically being present. Like, I'm in the moment, I'm watching, I'm there. And then it's over. It's literally over in an instant, it feels like. And then I'm walking with these people. Okay, I'm being present. And then I'm dropped off I'm sitting by myself at the, whatever, that empty ghost town of a hospital area. And then that feels like, you know, I'm being very present and I'm being quite alert because like, it's kind of sketchy. I just felt a bit unsafe just sitting there. Anyways, I was being present, and then bam, here I am. Now I'm here. It's just like the kaleidoscope of life continues. And I know that this is like such an obvious thing, but also it just baffles me in so many ways. Just like how the moment is just so fleeting. I am happy though. Like the area that I was in for the concert, I actually had the best view. Maybe I'll tell you guys more about it tomorrow actually, but I had the perfect view. But anyways, the main gist of what I was gonna say though, like my little section was like the one section that no one was standing, everyone was just sitting. So I was like sitting there kind of like, you know, bopping around. But I was like, why is my section the only one that's like just all sitting? Anyways, then it got to this certain part where everyone stood up, and then I decided to just keep standing and kind of just do my own little kind of dancing. I kept standing when everyone else sat back down. Anyways, I'll tell you guys more about it tomorrow, as I said. But anywho's, it was a beautiful time. Okay, I'll say more later. Bye. Okay, I am so honored. Apparently my little cousin, niece, Amalia, remembers me, and she came running towards me all excited. I'll tell you guys more about it later. But yes, I am carrying 2 mugs of coffee because I was gifted this one. And now I'm gonna go swim. I just want to relay this. I am so smitten and so honored. So I just arrived at the cabin and my little niece is here visiting from Dubai, and I have not seen her for 2 years. Last time I saw her, she was 2 years old. And so I honestly thought she wouldn't even remember me. But apparently she's been talking about me for days. She's been extremely excited to see me. And then I just arrived and she came running to me, hyperventilating and just being like, Mary, Mary, and gave me a big hug. I am so honored, and I'm just amazed that she remembers me and that she is so excited to see me. I just went swimming with her. She is the cutest ever. Alright, so that's the little pin that I got from the concert. It literally says Fargo and the date that I was there. I thought that was really cool. And then this is the little pillow. I don't remember why. This was filmed like 2 months ago at this point of me doing the voiceover. But yeah, that little pillow was my pillow to sleep with. Oh, and this is the mug that I got from that coffee shop in Fargo. So yeah, pretty much I was in Fargo, then I drove down the, I was about to say Mississippi, but no, down the, what's it called? Lake Superior, and drove to the cabin. The quote on my mind right now is, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Well, I have yet to really ponder that, but the first thing that comes to mind for me is I wish to see a lot more fun. And I'm not talking about fun as in staying up, drinking whiskey all night, getting blasted with alcohol, or puffing on marijuana until you're in a different realm. That's not the change I'm speaking of. I mean, quote unquote, innocent fun. The change I wish to see is people meditating deeply, immensely enjoying, appreciating, and respecting the bountiful nature, singing for the fun of it, dancing for the fun of it and the expression of it. Those are some of the things that come to mind for me. So, as the quote goes, be the change you wish to see. So, therefore, I shall. Okay, I will be honest, I'm kind of hiding from my family. I'm just sitting by the dock of the bay, watching the time roll away. Oh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed on the Crisco Bay. My son is in the corner, and no one's coming my way. So I'm just sitting by the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll in. Oh! Alright, so yeah. Behind me is a cabin, my grandparents' cabin. I'm admiring my amazing new mug. It's a bit windy out, so hopefully this won't be totally non-usable. But yeah, it is 2 p.m. I should probably not be drinking coffee anymore, but oh well. I'm liking my color scheme. I mean, this is a sweatshirt, so yeah, I'm wearing this new shirt that I got from the Hozier concert. My little brown hat, but then I switched to this hat, and yeah, everything I'm wearing is a nice tan color, you know? I like these kind of muted neutrals. But anyways, I am a little bit hiding from my family. Can you guys hear me? I mean, I'm pretending like my family's behind me and they can hear me. But, so today's like my main day here because tomorrow and the next day I'm going to be doing online training all day for a job that I've already had like 3 times. So I really probably don't need to, but apparently it's mandatory. And apparently today I was also supposed to be on some sort of call for an hour for my new job, but I did not get the memo. So I was not prepared, and so I did not join. Oops. But anyways, yeah, I'm just kind of noticing the desire to be alone. I will say, I feel that way quite often. According to Myers-Briggs, I'm an extrovert, but I have extreme introvert tendencies. In other words, I love being alone. And I seek it out, and I crave it. And I think that's part of the reason, actually, as well, I was kind of pondering this. Part of the reason that I'd get so excited, like, for example, at that Airbnb that I stayed at in Prague, in that garden house, it's like I actually had space to express myself and alone time, you know, to do such a thing. Versus all the times that I was at the hostel, there was no personal space, there was no time alone, and there was no ability, it felt like, to really express myself. So I think that's part of the reason that I really relished whenever I had some time to myself, which was pretty much never on my European trip. I was just constantly with people, or out and about, you know, amongst people anyways. So there's something so wonderful about just being by myself. So anyways, yeah, I was just with my mom this morning though, but I kind of want to go somewhere. And I do wonder if I'm like alone too much, honestly, but I want to be. I hear people. Where is that coming from? I feel like I'm blushing. I hear people nearby. Or maybe I need to find a different spot. Maybe I'm not alone here after all. I don't know. Maybe my neighbors are home. I don't know. Well, anyways, what I was going to say though is I think I'm going to go to a spot. I don't know. Just like go somewhere today. Because yeah, as I said, tomorrow and the next day I'll be totally occupied and doing the online training, and then either the Friday night or Saturday morning, that's when I'll drive to Chicago. And yeah, it's just kind of a lot. So today's like my one day to truly be alone. But I guess what I was gonna say, that was my brother and his wife and their little kid are in town right now, but they're going to be back very soon. And that's kind of who I'm hiding from. I know I'm gonna like maybe post the video right here, maybe, of this little video I made yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I guess it was yesterday. Right? Yeah. When I saw my little niece, she's 4 years old, and yeah, she was super excited to see me and stuff, which I was like totally honored. Like as I said, I didn't even realize she would even remember who I was. But yeah, she was really excited to see me, and she was like, ah, you know. And we did play, we were swimming for a while, like we spent some time together, and it's really sweet, but also I'm like, if I'm really being honest, I feel like I can only spend a certain amount of time. Unless they were chill, you know, if the kid is like chill and we can just like chill out together and I can just do my thing. But I feel like with her, it's like constantly needed to entertain or like be doing something. And I do not like that feeling of like having to entertain someone. I'm like, I just don't like that feeling. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm hiding out. I'm still going to spend time with them because they leave tomorrow morning. So of course I'm going to hang out with them again. But right now I just kind of want to be mellow on my own. As I said, I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, but I feel like I want to go out in nature somewhere. I mean, I am in nature. I mean, I'm literally in nature, but like go somewhere else in nature. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say too. The air quality. I think I'm going to sneeze. The air quality is super bad. It's 152, I think. Like, I'm in northern Wisconsin, and apparently in Canada there's a bunch of fires, and like the smoke is all coming down. And it's specifically like right here where we are. So the air quality is super bad, which is kind of really a weird feeling. Maybe you can kind of see it. It's like quite, the air does kind of look smoky. So apparently you're not really supposed to be outside that much. But anywho's, oh yeah, my other little thing I was gonna say too is, if I'm really being honest, I actually really did not really like my European trip, which I have yet to kind of like truly sit down and relay my reflections. That's the two things, Bridge. I want to truly reflect and like focus and like relay my reflection upon the whole trip. And I also want to do some sort of something with all the different characters I met. Oh, that reminds me, I think my phone is totally full, so I should probably delete some stuff before I keep making this. Ooh, the wind, the wind. So maybe I'll just say hi again once I'm out doing something else. For now, I'm just gonna keep being plopped here, and then yeah, I think I'll go somewhere, do something. I don't know. Or just go somewhere and not do something, but just go somewhere.